Grand Risings, Jay. Since you're my first person, you are the token co-host to let people in. Thank you.
Cool.
Normally it's Jen. You beat out Jen today. I mean, that's a blessing. Thank you for being here.
Girl, I ain't know if I was gonna get no signal because I'm driving through the country. I'm leaving Fort Valley right now.
Oh wow.
Right.
We're gonna give everybody a little bit of time to get into this call.
Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna put
everybody.
I'm gonna put myself on mute.
Perfect. We're just gonna wait maybe one more minute to let everybody in. But Grand Risings, everybody. I'm so excited. It's Friday. So we're gonna get super lit today. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna give them until 32. And then we're gonna go ahead and start this thing off. But peace and blessings to all of you beautiful faces. It is such an honor to be here in front of you guys. Just to tell you what I am feeling that we need this week. And just to push the vision and just to go further. So we're gonna give them about 30 more seconds and we're gonna get into it, y'all. So I'm excited. All right, you guys, it's 32. So we've given enough time to get on this call. So all those that wanted the sauce will be dripped. So I was thinking this morning, like, man, what do I want to talk to them about? What is it that is on my mind? And the first thing that came up to me was that faith without works is dead. And I'm like, okay, but you already know that. Like, that's common sense to me, that faith without works is dead. But I try to take a deeper dive into it to figure out what that really means this morning. And we have been grinding. We have been grinding. And I tell you guys all the time, listen, I believe in you. I believe in you. But do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you can really do this? Do you believe that you were designed to be here? Do you believe that you need this to make a difference in the world because this is your platform? Faith without works is dead. I can say all day long, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire. But if I don't put the work behind it and the belief behind it, I'm just talking. We have to realize that some of us, we just be talking because we haven't really engaged in our mind yet to make that switch to belief, and we're working because of our belief. Does that make sense? Can someone please type in the chat bar, work because of your belief? Because it's a different type of vibe. I don't get up every day and work because I have to make money. I don't get up every day and work because I feel like that's what I was taught I have to do. I get up every day and I want to be a part of this team. I want to be a part of this outreach because it's really changing lives. It's like ministry almost what we do. But I get up because I have the faith that I am going to be able to do the things that I have seen in my visions with this business. And I want to continue to work so that my vision doesn't fall to dead ears, so that my vision doesn't fall off of the side of a cliff. Faith without works is dead. It's ringing in my ears that over and over and over. Please make sure when we come in, we meet our lines, people. I appreciate you. I got you. Let's see where this is coming from. Okay. Can you guys hear me still? Hopefully. Hold on, I have to sneeze.
Loud and clear.
Thank you. The pollen got me though, so I'm sorry. But I'm back. So it has just been ringing through my ears all morning, like faith without works is dead. I'm wondering why, like, What am I doing to work towards my faith? And that is a question that I want all of you guys to ask as well. What are you believing in and what are you doing to work towards it? Because lately, I've been believing in rest. I've been believing in restorating myself. And that's all I could do. Those are all the works that I could do. But if I really sat down and put my belief in the front line and engaged in what it was, that's why we tell you all the time, write down your goals, write down your aspirations, write down what it is that you see yourself accomplishing, because you have to know what you're working for and you have to believe in it. I encourage you guys. I know that I'm being repetitive, but it's because I really want us to grasp this morning. You can work a job for 20 years and not believe in it and be in the same place that you were when you started 20 years ago. And I do not want any of that for anybody on these calls. I want us to continually progress through this business. Progression is everything, especially in this business. Sorry, this pollen is getting me. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, I'm back. I walked outside and I shouldn't have. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. So, anywho, I don't want it to be 20 years from now and you guys are, hell, I don't want 20 days from now, if I can be real, and y'all waking up like, wait a minute, what have I done to work towards my goal this month, this week, this hour, this minute? How am I owning this shit? How am I going to overcome my fears? Because fear cancels out faith. If you are afraid to get on the platform, if you're afraid to get on a flyer, if you're afraid to talk in front of people, and believe me, I was afraid to do that when I first started this business. I was like, I don't want to be in the front line of all these people, but I know that I have a vision that I have to do, and I've already seen the outcome of that vision. In order for me to get to this multi-millionaire platform, I have to be here. So if I decided not to do this work, my faith would be dead. It didn't matter what I saw. It didn't matter what I believed. If I can't get this work done, my faith is canceled out because I'm not doing the work, people. I just want us to do the work and believe in what we're doing and make sure that we know what we're doing. When we say what we're talking about, we're doing it in confidence. Shout out to the building call last night. I got on the building call last night and I spoke on the building call, and I can be so timid in front of people that I don't know, which I know is very shocking to y'all. But I can be very timid in front of people that I do not know because I don't know them. And so sometimes when I speak, there's not a lot of authority in my voice because I don't feel like I'm confident enough. But people can sense that when you're not confident enough. You have to pull on the belief inside of you to speak to those that want to know what you're talking about. Because if they can't believe you, then how can you believe in you? You have to be your first customer. Talk to yourself in the mirror every day. Literally rack it up. Like the whole spiel. You should be a professional about speaking, about believing in this business. You should be a professional at it. Why? Because you've seen the vision. You know what the outcome is. We just need your faith and your works to get to that place. So I encourage everybody on this call to not forget what your purpose is. Because if you lose sight of that, you don't know what you're working for. If you don't know what you're working for, you're going to be in the same place you were 20 days ago, 20 years ago, and it's not going to be pretty. I definitely want all of us to start believing in what we're doing and be conscious and make conscious decisions when we are doing the things that we're doing to know, hey, look, I'm on this call at 10:30 in the morning when I didn't get off of work. I'm still at work, actually. I'm still at work, been here for the last 8 hours. I'm not off work yet, but I'm on this call because I believe that there's something that I need to pick up from it and move into my business so that I can be better at what I do. I know that, I'm tired and it's been a long day, but we have this event that's coming up at 7, Taco Tuesday. I have to be there. I have to be there because I have to show people that I believe in this. If I'm not at everything, then why would they go to anything? If I'm not promoting the people around me, how will they feel like we're gonna take care of them when they come in? It's just the little things to show that your faith is working with the works that you're doing. You're showing those people that you believe in what you're doing because you are working extremely hard to make sure that it is successful. And I just want to make sure that we are working hard to make sure what we do is successful and not just checking off the boxes of what we have to do for the day. So that is just what I wanted to bring to the table today. I don't want to keep y'all for long because sometimes when it makes sense, it just makes sense. Does anybody have any words, any testimonials for this week where you had to use your faith to really work through a situation?
Hey, Dominique, this is Jay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Jay.
All right. I have not lost my faith. I know I've been out of the loop. You know why? I ain't gonna put my business out there because I don't like sharing too much of my business. But anyways, it's crazy. I ain't gonna say it's crazy, but it's ironic that you talked about this today because I've been really, really busy for these last couple of days. And this morning I was listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and he talked about the exact same thing. The exact same thing. When I say he said basically the exact same words. He said that faith without work is dead. And he said he had to talk about it because he told God that if he pulled him through everything that he was going through and got him to the point that he should be at, that he was going to continue to talk about him no matter his status. And he wanted everybody to show him, he wanted everybody to see how far belief got him. And I was like, yo, Dominique is talking about the same thing. So yeah, I just wanted to share that real quick.
Well, if anybody knows me, I do not get out much, so I definitely don't listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I was just in my meditation, but I do want to say it's so crazy that you said that. People will pray and be like, God, if you get me out of this one, I swear, I've said that for so many times. Tell you, I have. A lot of us have. Listen, God, if you get me out of this one, I promise I'm gonna do right. If you just let them forgive me for last week missing last Friday, I swear I'll be on every call, right? So this is the little things that we tell ourselves. But I feel like we need to start working and operating in a way where we're not bargaining our faith. Because that sounds like a bargain to me. I don't want to bargain my faith. I want to have the conscious mindset. This is what I want to do and walk in my faith, in my belief, so that I can accomplish my goals. So I'm not talking about like Steve Harvey. He is who he is. That's not what I mean. I'm just encouraging us to not bargain our faith because sometimes when we fall short on that bargain, it feels like even more of a step back because dang, I got out of the mess, but I didn't even do what I was supposed to do to say thank you for that. So try not to bargain your faith because you don't want to feel like God owes you or you owe God. You just want to feel like y'all working together as a team because that is truly what y'all are doing. Anybody else would like to give any words today?
Hey, Dom.
Yeah, me. Oh,
Go ahead, Icy.
oh, okay. Hey, y'all. Happy rising. I would definitely like to say, Miss Dominique, on the regards of faith, is just having more faith. I feel like we need to have more faith in ourselves. Sometimes we put so much on the outside. We're still used to idolizing things outside of ourselves versus knowing that we have the power. And I feel like it's a program that we've been programmed over and over to like ask things outside of you for help or believe in something outside of you. When at the end of the day, you just got to believe in yourself, believe in the higher power in yourself. I think that was one of the things I had to do because I was taught to kind of like believe in things outside of me to help me, not even really realizing that, I am God. And I can, I need to just, I need to call on myself right now because at the end of the day, it's me doing this dumb stuff, right? It's nobody outside of me. It's me. So I think for me, I think the most important part is to have faith in yourself. If you have faith in yourself, yourself, nothing outside of you, but just you, your beautiful self, it will take you so much further in life. And it definitely did help me in this journey of being in this business this long, is just keeping the faith within myself and knowing that, all things is possible. So that's what I wanted to share, Dominique.
Excuse me. When you were talking, all I could hear is that Mary Mary song. It's the God in me. Like it's why you think I'm so fresh, why you think I'm so clean, why you think I'm so together. It's the God in me. Like basically, it's because God lives within me and I have that power. So that's what's up. I appreciate your kind words, Miss Isis. Love. Anybody else?
Hey, lady, this is me. This is Miss Tracy. So what I'm gonna say is this. I've been pondering over this, and I'm gonna say this. The topic is called the haves and the have-nots. So what I mean by that is the haves is constantly always riding somebody else's coattail, always. And what I mean by is we have to really start working in ourselves. We got to take full responsibility for our actions, our behavior. We have been in the have-not situation for the longest time, not wanting to do the work, afraid to do the work, or even begin to understand that we are capable of doing the work. But we rather ride off somebody else's coattail. But when you step into the have zone, meaning that you can, by just tapping into that little mustard seed of faith, will get you to where you need to be. And that is so important for us. We got to stop running from ourselves, because we run from ourselves because it's not that we're afraid that we won't do it. It's afraid that we can accomplish it. And that's the problem with us. We know we can, but see that little inner voice saying, you need to have a seat, sit down, because don't nobody want to hear from you. I'm sorry. That little inner voice needs to take a seat and have a seat itself, because now is the time. And God is really testing each and every one of us to see, I gave you these tools. I gave you the skills. When you want to step up to the plate and do what it is that you need to do. You keep saying to me, okay, God, if you open up this door, I walk through. I opened it up. Not once, but twice. And you still haven't walked through. You keep telling me you believe in me, but when you gonna believe in yourself? And that's one of our major problems. We are so scared of ourselves. We will not trust ourselves for nothing in this world. And in a minute that we do, and we take off, it's like flight. Then we step into the have zone, because guess what? We are now walking into our purpose, our plan, and our future. And for some of us, it's so scared. You got to really take a look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm going to shed off all the old crap and I'm going to walk into the new stuff, the brand new. This is a new season and we need to be walking into it. I said this yesterday and I tagged y'all all in this post. I used to watch this show called The Have-Nots all the time, like clockwork. They ride other people's coattails, want to know what everybody's going to do for them. But when I step into the have zone and begin to understand, I walk and talk a new different talk. I speak a new language. I act a different way because I surrounded myself with a lot of millionaire people. So therefore, I'm walking in a millionaire club now. And that's what we need to start doing. I'm a millionaire. I am a millionaire. And that's my title. That's who I am. And I'm claiming it all the way until I cash the checks at the bank. I'm a millionaire. So for those who keep on down themselves, here it is. I'm going to take it right from the book that I'm reading now. Think and Grow Rich. If you think you can't, you can't. If you think you can, you can.
That's just period, Miss Tracy. That's just period. We are all saying the same amazing things in different ways. I agree that you need, like I said before, you need to get in that mirror and talk to yourself. You should be the best version, confident version of yourself every time you speak to somebody, because you've already done it to yourself. You have to build yourself up. Believing in yourself is a major key. And this is why when I tell people, I talk to people all the time, y'all think I be just making things, saying these things, but I be dead serious. I can literally see greatness in people when I look at them. So when I tell you that I believe in you, if I've ever said that to you, it's because I really believe in you. I'm just waiting for you to flip the switch and believe in yourself. And it's so crazy how we can have all this faith for everybody else, but then we fall short when it comes to ourselves. It is very true that I do put myself last, but it is something that I'm not doing anymore. We have to remember that what Miss Tracy said is so on point, so super duper right, that we cannot continue to ride people's coattails and just, ride the wave of this whole academy, ride the wave of this trading thing. Oh, I know this person. I know this person. I had lunch with Riyadh, so I'm good. I mean, I don't really have to learn this. I can just do what he tells me to do. But we have all said that we're our own bosses. So we need to know. We need to believe in ourselves. Faith without works is dead. If you're not working, you're dead. Your faith is gone. It's very important that we continue to run this race and not just be carried. Anybody else?
Hey, Miss Dominique. Hey, fam. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I woke Serenity up once, got her back down. So, can't disturb her rest. So I want to talk about the work, because we all about the faith, and somehow Fridays, y'all, I get activated on Fridays. People get, it's residual day, but something about like my week where I'm like, I can't close out this week but getting through with this business. So I'm like calling folks, look, let's talk on the phone today. Let's get it done. So when you ask God, like, what is the work? I got a video from Chad yesterday with some steps. Getting on the building calls, you have steps, but internally what you need to do, like your own personal work. Like there's some things I want to update on my website. I realize the flow of things can work better for me. So, if you don't know what you need to do, ask God, like, divine, lead me, guide me. What are the steps I need to take? What type of work I need to be doing right now to really get me where I want to be? And once you got those steps, baby, write them down. Like I have my calendar, like, yes, I have it in my phone, but I have this wonderful calendar with a checklist with my goals on the side. I'm a real checklist person. The other thing I have is I have everybody I'm talking to in another form where I have their contact number, their email. I can easily write notes so I know when I'm following back up with people, what we already talked about or what the next steps are when they said they were going to sign up, or what the next step is. So when you have faith, it's great, but when you know the work, all you got to do is do it. So let's get it done today. Okay, don't end out the week without accomplishing what you put on for your goals. So whatever the work is, let's get it done, baby.
Thank you so much, Miss Success. We got a few more minutes. Anybody else want to wrap it up with us, or are we about done?
I would say, for me, oh my bad. Hola, everybody. My thing for me is hard work. Because sometimes I do have to ask on God, what is the hard work? So me borrowing faith for me, borrowing faith from you guys is the hard work. It's the hard work that gives me a chance to be the best version of myself, be the leader that I can be. So.
And Chris, you are definitely being the leader that you are. I'm so proud of who you have developed into. Like, keep it up, bro. You are killing this shit. So I just wanted to give you that compliment, give you your roses now. Anybody else?
I kind of want to share experience really quick on how my faith was tested when I was coming out here to Mexico. So I had a couple of things like happen to me as far as, let me just start with my Airbnb not being ready. I got here, I got all of these freaking bags, and my Airbnb is not together. It's not clean. I can't get in it. And something just told me, don't panic, don't stress, don't worry, have faith. Something's going to happen, even is real good out of the situation. And so, mind you, I'm tired. I need to take a shower. I got to pee. It's a list, right? But in that moment, I surrendered and I let go and I let God and I let my ego sit down. And do you guys know the guy finally hit me up? He came and sent a cleaner, but I got a whole night free. And then on top of that, I knew somebody and she ended up only living about 10-minute walk down the street from me. So I was able to take a shower. So it's just like the moment you want to stress and worry, it's like we automatically go into stress and worry mode. It's like an automatic response because of the programming. But when I didn't let my program take me over, I just stopped for a minute and analyzed it. That's when all the great things came after it. So, you know, when you're going through something or something seems like it's just keep your faith, because that's God testing you. There's always a test. Let me see. Isis is always talking about faith. Let me see how she about to act. I'm about to throw this monkey wrench in, right? So pass your test, y'all. Pass your test. Thanks, Dominique.
Of course. I say there's no pass or fail, there's just passing lessons. That's what I tell you. Will gonna learn something today. It's gonna be a pass or a lesson from you. I'm just happy it was a pass, Isis. So that's amazing. Well, everybody, we got 3 minutes left on this call. I'm gonna just tell you guys it was amazing speaking with you. I hope that everybody got some information. If you feel like you got value from this call, just please drop some fires in the chat. And I do hope that, I know that we say Friday is the last of the week, but I'm like, Success Fridays always be having me turned up. Like, I feel like it's almost like the beginning of my week. So I want to start your rust day off right. So your Saturday, we need to go ahead and start that off right and get into learning more and diving deeper into our personal development, our spiritual development, our mindset development, because those are all different things. And once we get into that, it does start our week off right, because then we get into Sunday, which is really the first day of our week. So this is just a jump start to getting to, I was getting to the money, but getting to the information and having the right mind to receive it. So, and having the faith to believe it. And then also having the mind to grab onto what you know and what you've learned and to elevate from it. So I encourage everybody to elevate at this time. And get ready for this coming week. I believe in you. I really do. And surprise the fuck out of me, guys. Break through barriers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's break some barriers this week. I'm wishing all of you guys that peace and that love. If anybody else has anything to say before I hang us up, go ahead. But if not, peace and blessings, you guys. All right. Have a good day.